Welcome in, love. Welcome in. Thank you for being here. Thank you for allowing me to tap into your energy. Come on and sit down because I have a message for you. Come on, come on. Go get yourself a beverage, some tea, maybe just a nice glass of plain water, anything. Come on, let's chat because I was given such a beautiful scenario today by Spirit. So let me explain to you what I was shown. Okay, let's say it like this. Say you were just proposed to, or you're the proposer, and your person, a marriage proposal, and you said yes, or your person said yes. Okay, so now you're about to get married, right? You were proposed to, and marriage is coming, right? So this is something that you know. So in preparation for this union, what are you doing right now? You're preparing yourself, right? So this is usually the time, at least for women, where we join our fitness class or we get that gym membership and we start going to the gym, probably daily or whatever. We create like a gym routine. This is the time where we're trying to look our best, right? So, sometimes we get like beauty treatments, or we're shopping for new clothes for the event. We're getting facials, we're getting mani-pedis, we're experimenting with our hair, trying to figure out how to basically look our best. But we're also preparing, we're preparing mentally. Some of us are doing therapy with our partner, or therapy alone, trying to get like our mental space figured out. So there's a lot of preparation, right? And it's like this beautiful like glow up, at least that women, and I'm speaking from, the feminine side because that's what I know. So at least from a woman's perspective, there's this like beautiful glow up between the proposal and the wedding date that usually happens. And it's all because there's a belief of this thing that's coming. So we're not going into this every day being like, oh, I don't think it's going to happen. No, there's like this faith that this event, this union is happening, 6 months to a year, it's coming. And so the idea is, let me be as prepared as I can. We're saving money, we're reading books, we're educating ourselves on different in and out, we're preparing, right? That's the word. It's the preparation time. And within this preparation time, it's like beautiful, and usually we're glowing up. So Spirit has you in this space right now of preparation. And the idea is, how much can you lean on your faith right now? Spirit is really guiding you to act like you know what's coming. The promise, whatever was promised to you, truly is on the timeline. But there's just this space where it's not happening yet. It's not right now. So during this time, it's like, do all the things that you would do within an impending marriage. You know what I mean? Like, because those things really are beautiful. You're trying to be your best self for your partner within this union. So you're doing all the best things. You're usually cleaning up your diet, you're eating right, you're exercising, you're reading, you're getting your mental cleared out and figured out. Like, you're doing so much also just with your physical appearance too. It's like mind, body, and soul coming together. So that was what I got. It's basically like acting like this big event, this thing that's life-changing is coming, and prepare for it now. Like, have the faith that you would put into like knowing that you're getting married. You're not every day going, oh my God, I don't think it's gonna happen. You're not wishy-washy. If somebody's proposed, you're pretty like, all right, this is about to happen, right? So we're investing in ourselves. We're treating ourselves probably like the best that we've ever treated ourselves. That's where Spirit needs you right now. And we're gonna get into why. I'm gonna get into the cards, but I took some notes. Hold on. Yeah, it's like, I know that you don't know what's coming. So the difference is with a proposal, you know that marriage is in the end. You know that that's what you're headed towards. It's like spirit needs you to prepare and await instructions. Like the instructions will be given to you, the directions will be given based on how much you're leaning into this idea of preparation and this idea of like pouring into yourself right now. It's like waiting, but while you're waiting, pouring into yourself. So the next steps come as you really lean into that energy. Right. The divine has something prepared for you. And I'm not even saying that it could be marriage, like honestly. But what I was getting more is that you're supposed to prepare like you would be preparing yourself for, a divine union. And again, it could be that. Not sure. So I have an oracle deck. Let me see what's going on. You know what? First, hold up. Let's really clear the energy. Because this is a really special. Why'd that sound weird? Special. It's special. It's special. Why does that sound so weird? Maybe this is sounding weird to you. Maybe this is like whole idea of like, why would I prepare myself when it's not good, not knowing. But truly, when you're about to get married or you're proposed to, you're putting so much faith in the other person, in an idea, in a thought, in a belief. Like anything could happen. You just have faith. You have like really big faith that it will. So why not apply that same faith to what the divine has prepared for you? Again, you don't know. We never know. That's the thing, is we don't have that control. But like if divine says he got something, they have something prepared for you. Truly, it's gonna happen. So let's see what's going on. Listen, I prepared. I put on my white today. I was like, okay, hold up. Let me prepare, Something about just being at your peak, looking your best, acting your best, feeling your best. What's the word I'm looking for? What's that word? Okay, hold on. A couple of these flew out. Abundance. Getting prepared for abundance. Luck. And the lion. Let me see what the lion says. Harness the loyal and protective aura of the lion and charge ahead magnificently. Yeah, so it's like, and lions are like king of the jungle, right? So it's like having this like this self-assuredness about yourself, like having the confidence, moving forward in confidence and with strength. Like it takes strength to have the faith that spirit is asking you to have now. But truly, luck is on your side, and so is abundance. Like you're headed for these things. It's not time for head down. It's not time for like, dragging your feet. It's time to really like get in there and dress for the part. Be the part already. It's like you've already been chosen. I think we talked about this in the last message. You've been chosen for the part. So now it's time to put on that costume of like of faith, of you knowing that it's coming. What would you do if you were for those of you who are single out there, or for those of you who aren't, and say your person proposed to you again and said, hey, we want to renew our vows. What would you do in preparation for that? You would be trying to do the most, like get yourself ready, get yourself looking good, feeling good, acting good. Okay, let's pull a couple more of these. Abundance, real quick. Abundance says, lucky times are ahead of you, along with good news, success, and prosperity. And then the luck card was pulled. And luck says, you are right to be strong and optimistic about the opportunities ahead. I can't make this up. The sun popped out. You know what? Sunflowers could be significant. I've been seeing sunflowers pop up all over my city. Sunflower says, open your heart to the enormous growth ahead. Yeah, like so much confirmation in these decks. So you are to be getting prepared right now for something that you can't see. I know it sounds crazy, but it's special. It's special and it's for you. It's an alignment. And I'm really hearing that you need to look, act, and feel the part in order to receive it. Okay, so let's get into the tarot. Spirit, what more can you tell us? What more does the collective need to know about this? Okay. Queen of Pentacles and the Six of Cups. So yeah, you're you're moving towards something that just feels aligned. You know, you're in your queendom, and this is gender neutral, of course, but Queen of Pentacles is, first of all, she's like beautiful and elegant because she holds like beauty and, you know, and luxury and things like that in high regard. So she's got her things in order. She's organized. She's like, she's fit. She's beautiful. Everything around her looks, it's like the aesthetic of it all, right? And then with the Six of Cups, it just feels very like you're headed to somewhere that feels good, you know, and to, let's see, I don't want to get the wrong message with the Six of Cups, so let me pull confirmation. Why is Six of Cups here? Okay. Six of Cups and the Ten of Swords. Let me think on this. I just heard there's no going back. Yeah, there's no escaping the alignment that's for you. You don't get the chance to go back. Like, there's something about nothing will ever be the same. Not that you've reached this new level within yourself. Nothing will ever be the same necessarily. You're not meant to do the same things, be with the same people, see the same. There's something about like a chapter that's closed, something about you moving forward, you know, into this energy. So you're not meant to sit and reminisce about certain aspects of the past that you may be leaving behind. That's only going to trip you up. It's really moving forward in this knowing, in preparation. And again, the Queen of Pentacles is poised about it. She's not rushing to wherever she's going. She's making sure that she's not missing any steps. She's moving forward intentionally, with grace, with style, with ease. Like, Spirit's asking you to move forward and not be looking backward at what is being fallen, is what it not looking back at what's falling from your experience and looking forward to what's coming, the luck and the abundance and the sunshine. Okay, what else, Spirit? Okay, all of the cards. All right, Two of Swords, Knight of Swords, and the Four of Cups. Yeah, with the Swords cards, I feel like it's coming out of your head about this. Getting out of your own way. Ooh, that's what it is. Getting out of your own way. How you have to dig deep for this faith. This work that Spirit's wanting you to do, preparing for a marriage, preparing for union, but the union of you, mind, body, soul, mind, body, spirit. It might pose as a bit of a challenge because it's like, you might be thinking, for what? Do all this work for what? I got to get in the gym? Like, are you sure there's something for me at the end if I do all this? And the thing is, it is, but it's the process of you doing it. The prize is the process, right? The prize happens not at the end. It's not the actual marriage. It's the person you became in the interim while you were getting to that marriage, to, what is it called? To the whatever, you know? It's the person you're becoming along the way. That's the journey. That's the real prize. You're pouring into yourself. like the most women that I know, I've never been married, but most women that I know are doing the most in that 6 months, 8 months, year period between the proposal and the marriage. They're doing the most for their benefit. Like we never do as much for ourselves as when we're about to be married. So it's like you don't need that marriage to have permission to do that for yourself. Know that it's okay to pour in yourself all day, every day, not having an excuse of marriage or whatever. Like that's what you're being asked to do, is pour into yourself while you wait instruction, while you wait directions. The more that you pour into yourself, and we're not just talking mani-pedi, even though that does come with it. It's meditation. It's, for a lot of you who I've been hearing this, it's therapy. It's psychotherapy. Like go and talk to somebody, you know, get whatever is out, get whatever is emotional blocks or whatever that's inside of you that's lingering, get it out. And for as much as I know we love, you know, these YouTube videos and, you know, the tarot readings and everything, they can never replace having a therapist, a one-on-one therapist. Never. I've always had therapists throughout my life, and they've gotten me, I mean, the glow up has happened in those therapy sessions. You know what I mean? So it's taking you to be with yourself in meditation and doing your own healing work, but doing that alongside therapy is top tier. So it's giving yourself permission to really pour into yourself at this time and getting over the mental hurdles of like, well, what is it all for? Like maybe you're not the type of person who spends money on themselves like that, on eating good, on exercising, on, you know, getting the gym memberships. Give yourself permission to do that now. What's coming is going to require you to be the best version of yourself. Like it's requiring that from you, and it's also requiring that you be dedicated to this process. Be dedicated to yourself first. Like it's almost like you don't get the prize without this work first. Like you need to show that you can be patient, be dedicated, be diligent, like through all of this, have the faith, you know, all that needs to kind of come first. Four of Pentacles, yeah, have some stability. Having more of like a physical stability within yourself. I'm just hearing like being grounded. You know, we talked about this. Touching grass. I know that's like a saying or something, but how many people actually touch bare feet to the earth? Like getting yourself grounded. We talked about, you know, healing in the water, letting water heal us, like doing all these things to really get back to yourself, get back to your spiritual body, you know, and your physical body. But it's time to start like something about really living in your body, living in this experience. A lot of us kind of just go day to day on autopilot. This whole experience is getting you out of autopilot and realizing, being aware of the world that we live in, being aware of your space in the world and how you move through the world. You know, are you moving with love and with grace? You know, it's not just like, again, I'm seeing this person like shuffling their feet with their head down. It's time to wake up. And I feel like the process of when you're preparing for a marriage or a big event, something like that, you're like awake. You're clocking what needs to be clocked about yourself. Like, okay, what can I improve? It's time for that. That's what it's time for. Okay, what else, Spirit? Okay, yep, the Emperor came out, the Five of Wands. And it's, yeah, so it's feeling like you need to do this at all costs, like being the leader of your life, being the authority in your life. And it might not, for some of you, it's just like really feeling like there's some resistance, like there will be some resistance, but getting out of your head enough and doing it at all costs. Because the more that you invest in yourself, the easier it becomes. So yeah, it's not easy to do those first couple of like classes at the gym or whatever, or the Pilates classes or whatever. Like you might be dragging your feet, but the more that you go, the more that you're craving and you're building up a routine within yourself. So it's kind of like, just start is what I'm hearing. Just start doing the things, you know, a lot of you don't want to come up out of that money, to self-improve. Self-improvement often takes a little bit of money. You can do so much. You can do what you can do by yourself. Again, the free ways, meditation, free ways to improve, like meditation, jumping in bodies of water and kind of, grounding yourself, things like that. But therapy takes money, makeovers and facials and haircuts, things like that. Things that just, I know they sound superficial, but they're not, because they make you feel, these are the things that will make you feel better about yourself. And sometimes it's okay to kind of like fake it till you make it, The woman that cuts her hair is ready to change her life. So it's kind of, it's like this energy of not it's not being cheap about you, not giving yourself what you would give others. It's so funny how all of us, and I resonate with this, we will give and spend on our kids, but then not want to do the same for ourselves. It's saying, no, flip it. Do it for yourself first in the ways that you can. Okay. I pulled the death card. Let's see. Let's get confirmation on her. But of course, I'm hearing transformation. Like there's a big transformation coming, and it starts with you. Seven of Swords. Yeah, it starts with you. And it's, again, I always get this message when I pull the Seven of Swords, is the self-sabotage, idea of it all. It's hard to change. It's hard to change. I'm telling you, essentially give up one identity for another, but it's like you don't even know that the new identity, you don't know that person. So it's like you want to stay loyal to this person that you've built out of protection and fear, and just working with the limited resources that you had. Like you built an identity off of past experiences. But it's encouraging you to, with these cards that I pulled earlier, the Ten of Swords and the Six of Cups, it's like letting go of the past entirely. You're becoming somebody different. So it's letting go of the old and embracing the transformation, this new change that's coming. It's wanting you. It's needing you. You are the person for this role, So it's time to get into character. And the person in this scenario does for themselves, they put themselves first. They know they're the prize, and they treat themselves as such. So yeah, marriage or no marriage. Eight of Cups. Yeah, walking away from just anything emotionally too, that's not serving you. Again, therapy. I stand by therapy. And you know what's crazy? There are therapists specifically for empaths. I just need to tell somebody out there that I have, cycled through therapists my whole life, and it wasn't until I found a therapist specifically for empaths that my life changed. So shout out to you. You know who you are. Let's see. Seven of Cups. This one, okay. This is really telling me, it's like, have fun with this process. You get to discover yourself again. Like, you've become somebody new already. This has already happened. So it's like discovering your new likes, your new style, your new vibe, like what you like to do, it's investing in your new self, where do you want to live? What new hobbies are you attracting? What new foods, what new spiritual practices? There's so many ways to go. There's so many choices out there. There's so many things that you can do. Spirit's not saying it's got to be this rigid journey. It's for you to kind of float and flow through and find yourself on this path. Like, this feels really beautiful. Hierophant at the bottom. Yeah, you've gained this new wisdom, and it needs a new outfit. Like, you're this whole new person, and she needs a new wardrobe, a new outfit, a new look. She needs a new routine. You know, it's that feeling. We need a makeover, right? Okay, last messages, Spirit. It feels fun. Like, let it be fun. Permission granted. Knight of Pentacles. Right. It's like you have your coin, you have your coins. It's like, why am I getting, you know, Papa gave you money to go get a new wardrobe at the mall, right? You've got your little coin bag, and they're like, listen, spend this money on new clothes and I'll pick you up in a couple hours. And you're just like walking through, like, should I go get my hair done? Should I go look at these? Like, you're just kind of like browsing. You're figuring out where you fit. I don't know why physical appearance seems to be such like a thing right now, but it is in the way that that's like usually the starting point for people, you know. When people want to change themselves, they usually start with the physical first. And that's okay. Spirit's like, that's fine. If that's going to get you to where, so then it's like you start there, and then you're wanting to do more of the deep dives as well, right? So then you start to work on yourself physically, which usually then leads to the mental, because you realize that you have to have your mental correct in order to get your physical body correct. So it's kind of like it all like that. So yeah, so it's like do all the things, permission granted. Anything else? Okay. The Tower card. Of course, because this is gonna escalate this process even further. Like when you're putting things physically in action, it's gonna escalate the process. And yeah, it's gonna be a beautiful, beautiful tower moment, right? It's not the tower that, it's like everything has to crumble in order to rebuild something beautiful. So the last little bits have to go, you know. Okay. Five of Cups. Yeah. There's still some emotional shedding, and I keep saying this. There's still some emotional shedding for you to release. There's still something emotionally that's kind of that could be blocking this process. I'm gonna pull an oracle card. So yeah, that's why I keep hearing therapy so clearly. Meditation, self-reflection, solitude, and just, even if you can't do meditation right now, because it is a practice and it does tend to be hard for people, just stillness, patience and stillness with yourself. Moments where you can just be in a quiet room by yourself, nothing on, listening to yourself, your inner guidance. Ooh! Okay, hold on. Let's try this one more time. Okay, that was too many messages. Spirit's like, yeah, I'm coming in. Hold on. Why is the Five of Cups here? I'd be mixing up my cards. Okay, why is the Five of Cups here? What is this emotional blockage about? Yeah. This is the Fool card in this oracle. It says, have the courage to embrace change, take risks, and be adventurous. So I feel like what's coming up is the last time that you played the fool, got your hopes up, it didn't end well, you know? This could have been an actual proposal that didn't go through. This could be something that you got this excited about, and yeah, this could feel very reminiscent of a different time that didn't play out like you wanted it to. Spirit's saying this ain't that. And in fact, I didn't see the Justice card come out, but I'm seeing it in my mind's eye that this might be justice and retribution for that time. You know, it's like we can't never move forward because of the one time that didn't go right or didn't go as planned. In fact, you were being divinely protected during that time is what I'm hearing. So Spirit's giving you permission this time to go full throttle, like do the most. Run it up. right? Because this ain't that, but it is a certain, like, having that trust again, having that faith again is something that you're gonna need to have the courage and the strength to do. Yeah, the thorns card popped out. Weathering the challenges ahead will bring in a new and positive future. So, yeah, the thorns are coming in your mind. You're trying to navigate this thing without being hurt. And it's not, we can't, so what am I trying to say? There's always the chance that we could get hurt. There's never any certainty in anything that we do that we're not gonna get hurt or be disappointed. That kind of just comes with things sometimes. I'm not saying that is this situation, but there's nothing that you can, there's nothing in life that you can be 100% certain with. But you can be 100% certain with how you feel about yourself, and know that anything that comes at you, you will get through, because you've gained, where's the Hierophant card? There's so many cards out here right now, but with the Hierophant card, it's like you've gained so much knowledge and wisdom about yourself. You are so much more grounded, and you know yourself so much more. So it's going to be easier to navigate this newness because you've got all the tools. You've got the tools now. Before, when this thing happened, you didn't have the tools that you needed. Now you do. So anything that comes at you, you'll be able to handle. Yeah, you got this. I love you so much. I'm rooting for you always. And I hope this helps to give you some clarity and to give you some affirmation. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, and comment. Again, the comments really do help me to connect with your specific energy, so that I can get out the downloads and the messages that resonate with you. So, all right, see you next time.